Okay, I again want to say something to the Obamacare protesters. You know, those that love Obamacare. I want them to be willing to stand up and shout and have their signs that read, I love Medicaid. Not Medicare, Medicaid. You see, Medicaid's the program that's been around for about 50 years that's to supply health insurance to those who can't afford it. So for poor people. And really, Obamacare is nothing more than an expansion of Medicaid. I mean, do you realize that over 80% of the people who signed up for Obamacare signed up for Medicaid? Less than 1% of the people of this country signed up for private insurance through Obamacare. Now, in case you don't know, Medicaid is not a great program. Some would say it's probably the worst healthcare program in the world. Part of the big problem is just access. I mean, take a liberal state like New Jersey. Only 40% of the doctors in New Jersey will even take Medicaid patients. There's so many problems with it, and I can't list them here. Google it, figure it out yourself, go through it. But one of the big problems with Obamacare from the very beginning, not just with Medicaid, but with healthcare in general, Obamacare did nothing to improve the quality of healthcare. Nothing. It's all about insurance. And you know what? You can give insurance to everybody, but that doesn't guarantee access to healthcare or better healthcare. So, with all of these new Medicaid patients, and by the way, the states became evangelists for Obamacare because of Medicaid. Because you see, the way it worked before Obamacare was federal government would match, on average, about a dollar for state spending. Well, with Obamacare, the federal government pays 100% of Medicaid expenses for at least several years. So, man, a state can just sign up tons of people, and the federal government's got to pay for all of it, all those dollars coming into the state for really crappy health care. But you can discover that for yourself. I'm just looking for anybody to write up a sign and stand up with their name to it and say, I love Medicaid, because that's what Obamacare represents. And once again, you know what? I do not know why the Republicans are not nailing this to the wall and shaming anyone who would say they love Medicaid or anyone who would vote for Obamacare absolutely to the floor. I agree with that Gruber guy. Remember him? One of the architects of Obamacare, who was recorded as saying you'd be stupid to vote for Obamacare. Amen to that.